With a plan forming and an idea of the time involved, it's important to consider what the space is made up of. The environment of the space, and of course the objects in it, will determine how many scan sets are required to capture the information you need. The materials used can also affect the quality of the scan data and can add undesirable data to the scan. You'll be able to clean this up easily with ReCap Pro, but it's important to be aware of the causes. A laser scanner depends on a beam going out to a surface and returning back to detect its position. Interference with the beam, or the beam being distorted or reflected, will cause the data to be distorted or recorded in an incorrect position. Of the considerations for placing a scanner, occlusion will have the biggest impact. 3D objects can't be scanned from a single position. An ideal scan position gathers as much information as possible and can easily be complemented by one or more additional scans to capture an area of the site. If you were to stand in one position and look around, the scanner would only be able to see what you can. The ability to visualize what can be seen from another position that you can't presently see will help to establish good scan positions for your plan. A laser is of course light, and the things that affect other light sources such as reflection and refraction can affect the laser scan as well. Since the scanner is measuring with light, these natural conditions can have undesirable effects. When you look at an object in a mirror, you can perceive that the object is behind you some distance. The scanner will see that object, and because it is sensing the distance, it will determine that the object is a set distance away from the laser. What it can't do is reason that there is a reflection involved, so it will assume that the object is at the measured distance in a straight line. This will put the scan points in an incorrect position, and they might need to be cleaned up depending on what you're focusing on. Refraction is more complex, as it will create something more like a shadow or slight offset of the true object. A good scanning plan will also capture that object that was reflected or refracted in a direct scan so that it will be recorded in its proper location and help for easier cleanup. Because ReCap Pro captures point cloud information and images of the scene, controlling the lighting helps to keep consistent imagery for visual reference and to assist for selection of points in manual registration of the scans. If an area is too dark or too bright to see details in the real view, you can use the point cloud in the 3D view to understand the detail.